Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Ezra Miller. A complex talent redefining Hollywood boundaries. Ezra Miller is one of Hollywood's most fascinating and controversial figures, an actor whose immense talent and unorthodox persona have both elevated and challenged the expectations of stardom in the 21st century. Known for their magnetic screen presence, fearless artistry, and unconventional life, Miller's career has been a whirlwind of acclaim, transformation, and turbulence. Early life and artistic beginnings. Ezra Matthew Miller was born on September 30, 1992, in Wyckoff, New Jersey. From a young age, they showed a deep passion for performance and self-expression. Miller's early love for music led them to study opera as a child, a discipline that honed their vocal control and stage confidence. Their first acting opportunities arrived in their teenage years, setting the stage for what would soon become a remarkable journey in independent and mainstream cinema alike. Breakthrough roles and critical recognition. Miller made their feature film debut in After School, 2008, directed by Antonio Campos, where they portrayed a troubled prep school student, a role that immediately showcased their raw emotional depth. However, their breakout performance came with We Need to Talk About Kevin, 2011. Starring alongside Tilda Swinton as the disturbed and enigmatic Kevin, Miller delivered a haunting performance that earned widespread critical praise and established them as a bold, fearless actor unafraid to tackle difficult material. Following that, Miller starred in the beloved coming-of-age drama The Perks of Being a Wallflower, 2012, where their portrayal of Patrick, a charismatic and openly gay teen navigating love and identity, earned them adoration from both audiences and critics. The role cemented their reputation as an actor with a rare ability to combine vulnerability, humor, and defiance. The DC Universe and international fame. Miller's career reached blockbuster status when they were cast as Barry Allen, also known as The Flash, in the DC Extended Universe, DCEU. First appearing briefly in Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, 2016, and Justice League, 2017. Miller's quick-witted and eccentric take on the speedster character brought a new energy to the superhero genre. In 2023, the Flash solo film was released after several delays and controversies. Despite mixed critical reception, Miller's dual performance in the movie, portraying alternate versions of Barry Allen, was praised for its emotional range and comedic timing. Beyond the screen, music, identity, and activism. Outside of acting, Ezra Miller is a passionate musician and performer. They were a member of the band Sons of an Illustrious Father, blending indie rock, experimental, and folk influences. Their music reflects the same nonconformist, exploratory energy that defines their acting career. Miller is also an outspoken advocate for LGBTQ+ visibility. Identifying as non-binary and using they/them pronouns, they have challenged Hollywood's traditional notions of gender and identity. Their openness has made them a symbolic figure for a new generation of artists seeking authenticity over conformity. Controversies and public challenges. In recent years, Miller's public image has been overshadowed by a series of controversies and legal issues, including allegations of erratic behavior and arrests in Hawaii and Vermont. These incidents sparked intense media scrutiny and debates about accountability, celebrity culture, and the pressures of fame. Miller later issued public statements acknowledging their struggles and seeking mental health treatment, expressing a desire to take responsibility and focus on recovery. Legacy and future prospects. Despite the turbulence, Ezra Miller remains one of the most captivating performers of their generation. Their work, from indie dramas to blockbuster franchises, continues to push boundaries of gender, emotion, and artistic expression. Whether they return to the mainstream spotlight or pivot toward independent artistry, Miller's legacy as a daring, genre-defying talent is already secured. Ezra Miller's story is far from over. It is one of brilliance and contradiction, of an artist who mirrors the complexities of modern celebrity itself, creative freedom, personal struggle, and the ongoing search for identity in a world that both celebrates and scrutinizes difference. Expanding the boundaries of acting, Ezra Miller's career has consistently blurred the lines between mainstream appeal and avant-garde expression. They are known for choosing roles that challenge convention, characters who live on the fringes of society, carrying emotional intensity and psychological depth. Miller's acting method often merges physicality with introspection, a combination that has made their performances unpredictable and deeply human. In interviews, Miller has frequently spoken about their desire to use cinema as a medium for truth-telling. Rather than chasing fame, they have sought roles that reveal the hidden corners of the human psyche. Whether embodying a troubled youth, a compassionate friend, or a superhuman speedster, Miller approaches each role with fearless authenticity, a quality that resonates strongly in a time when audiences crave emotional honesty from their stars. Collaborations with visionary directors throughout their career, Miller has worked with some of the most innovative directors in modern cinema. Lynn Ramsey's We Need to Talk About Kevin remains a benchmark for psychological storytelling, while The Perks of Being a Wallflower, directed by Steven Chbosky, showcased Miller's ability to balance charm and vulnerability with remarkable grace. Their role in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, 2016, and its sequels introduced Miller to the Harry Potter universe as Credence Barebone, a mysterious, tortured young man whose journey across multiple films became one of the franchise's emotional anchors. Working alongside J.K. Rowling and director David Yates, Miller brought nuance to a character who struggled with identity, repression, and self-acceptance, themes that mirrored their own openness about gender and individuality. A style icon and cultural force, Ezra Miller has also become a notable figure in fashion and popular culture. Their appearances on red carpets have been nothing short of performance art, dramatic, gender fluid, and boldly expressive. From wearing couture gowns to androgynous suits, Miller has used fashion as both armor and art, collaborating with designers like Valentino, Saint Laurent, and Gucci. Their striking looks at events such as the Met Gala have sparked conversations about gender expression and the evolution of style in Hollywood. In an industry often bound by rigid image expectations, Miller's fashion choices are acts of rebellion, celebrations of self-expression without apology. Art, identity, and the modern celebrity. What sets Ezra Miller apart is not only their talent but also their willingness to question the structures surrounding fame and identity. They have often spoken against the homogenization of art and the pressures placed on public figures to conform. For Miller, self-definition is a lifelong process, one that exists beyond labels or categories. Their openness about being non-binary and queer has inspired fans around the world who see in Miller a reflection of their own journeys toward acceptance and visibility. At a time when representation in media remains an evolving issue, Miller's visibility continues to break down barriers for the next generation of artists and audiences alike. Redemption and reflection. After several years marked by controversy, Miller has reportedly sought to rebuild both personally and professionally. In 2023, following The Flash's release, they issued a statement acknowledging their mental health challenges and expressed gratitude toward those who supported their recovery. This period has represented a turning point, one of reflection, accountability, and an apparent effort to reclaim stability while staying true to their artistry. While public perception remains divided, many in the industry recognize the importance of compassion and understanding in such moments. Miller's journey, with all its turbulence, serves as a reminder that talent and humanity often coexist with struggle, and that redemption is a process, not a headline. The future of Ezra Miller as of now. Ezra Miller's next steps remain uncertain but highly anticipated. Industry insiders suggest that Miller may pursue more independent projects or creative collaborations that align with their personal values and artistic sensibilities. Whether in film, music, or another artistic medium, it is clear that Miller's creative energy is far from exhausted. Despite the controversies, Ezra Miller endures as one of the most enigmatic and influential figures in contemporary Hollywood, a performer who defies categorization and whose work continues to challenge and inspire. Their story is one of contradictions and courage, a reminder that art, at its most powerful, emerges not from perfection, but from the complex, imperfect beauty of being human.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.